nutrients to get absorbed into your bloodstream. And we've added even more stress reducing adaptogenic herbs, a heart healthy nitric oxide blend, all in this rich green powder. And the competition, well, they'll just have to eat their own dust. So greet the world today with more energy, more clarity, more passion, just for being alive.
All right, who's excited? We been doing a lot of work to get this ready. I'm going to be covering the product, and again, this is just the beginning of what we're doing here with Against All Odds. But it's been a lot of work. We're super excited about it. I hope you guys are excited also. So I'm going to go through the product in detail, why we launched this product, why we're so excited about it, and really the goal with the product was to create one product that every single person could take and have the best chance of having the best nutrition possible. The nutrition industry is very confusing. There's so many different products. There's so many new products launching every single day. It just there's no way you can really keep up with every single thing that comes out. And so what we wanted to do is really simplify nutrition. So the three of us got together, and again, we've had almost 100 years of experience in the network marketing nutritional industry. I've been full-time for the last 30 years. And we really just looked at what's not only been the best sellers for us, different products and different blends that we've done literally billions of dollars in sales all over the world, but things that we know that work, things that are never going to go out of style, and really working on the biggest challenges that people are having in the world. And so we wanted to create something that is just kind of like if I'm just going to do one thing every single day for my health, what would it be? And in order to do that, you really have to understand what are the issues, what are the real struggles that people are having, and how does the body actually work? How, what type of blends would you do, and things like that to give people the best chance of maintaining their health as long as they possibly can. And so we really found that there's three massive things that are causing issues all over the world. And it's not just North America, it's literally the entire world. Heart disease, number one killer, males and females worldwide. Again, this is something that has got to be looked into. And so that was one of the things that we were looking at. When you have the number one killer of males and females, there's something that you should be looking to do if there's anything possible. And as you're going to see when we really start talking about nitric oxide in these different blends, there's been proof that there's some ingredients, natural ingredients, that not only can prevent, but actually reverse heart disease. There is no reason the heart disease should be the number one killer in males or females anywhere in the world. And then obesity, one of the big issues is insulin resistance. And this is one of the fastest moving health issues in the entire world. And again, it's not just North America, it is the entire world. This is caused mostly by insulin resistance, where the foods that people are eating, the insulin is constantly spiked and staying, high in the system. And that's something that really has to be looked into. And then you just have disease in general. What can you do? What can you do for the body to actually help with disease? And so that's kind of the project that we started talking about with different blends that we've worked with and different things that we've seen in the industry. And we found that there's really three main blends. There's actually some of them are multiple blends. So you have the adaptogen and detox and stuff like that. But we're going to go into a little bit of detail on this. And the first one I'm going to discuss is nitric oxide. Nitric oxide, again, this is what is exciting and kind of sad at the same time. Back in 1998, the Nobel Prize went to three scientists that discovered that nitric oxide not only prevented, but actually could reverse heart disease. Again, that's the number one killer in males and females worldwide. This isn't something that was swept under the rug. This isn't something that Big Pharma was trying to keep a secret. It won the largest prize that you can possibly win in 1998. So again, we're looking at 25 years ago that this information has been out and available to the public, and heart disease is still rising. It makes no sense. This is a product that people literally need. Every single person that you know, love, or care about should be drinking Activ every single day. Now, obviously, we can't say that Activ prevents or reverses heart disease, but you can say that nitric oxide does. And one of the things that we're super proud of, with every single pack, we send 5 test strips. So not only can you test and get your baseline before you take the product works so fast that literally within minutes of your very first dose, most people are seeing a major rise in nitric oxide in their system. And then we have 2 more strips so that you can test 15 days later and 30 days later so that you can continue to test to make sure that the nitric oxide is continually increasing in your body. Because here's the issue. The number one sign of heart disease is somebody has a heart attack and dies. I saw a statistic just the other day, and the statistic said that just prediction, heart disease, the people that are dying of heart disease are being robbed of somewhere between 15 and 25 years of their life. So think about it. I'm sure that every single person that's watching this Zoom knows some people that have been affected by this in their own family. People dying of heart attack or having a heart attack or stroke and in all the complications thereof. So we're on a mission with Against All Odds. And again, listen to the name, Against All Odds. Obviously, we know that it's difficult, but if we all get together and we share this product, I believe we can make an impact on heart disease all over the world. The next thing that we're going to talk about is the detox and adaptogen blend. This is really designed to help the body get to your ideal weight. It's designed to help the body become sensitive again to insulin. And adaptogens, just to kind of explain what those are, there's certain herbs that they found that just help the body adapt and go to homeostasis, which is basically just getting the body where it wants to be. So the same exact herb, if somebody has low blood pressure, could rise it to normal. If they have high blood pressure, it could lower it to normal. Again, insulin resistance could help create insulin sensitivity. And then detoxing, again, detoxing the body, and specifically what we're talking about here is the liver and the kidneys. And the reason this is so important is that that's our body's filtration system. Just like you have a car and you can see if the oil filters and air filters get too clogged up, your car's not going to run too good. But your body's the same thing. If you get this filtration system in your body that is vital for almost every single function in the body, if you don't cleanse that, if you don't have something that you can do, it's going to, over time, start to wreak havoc on the system. And so we have this detox blend, and this is one that we're very familiar with. Since 2008, with this blend, focused on the liver, kidneys, helping cleanse the gut health and stuff like that, we've literally done billions of dollars in sales all over the world. This is absolutely fantastic. Like I said, it's not necessarily designed as a weight loss product, but detoxing is the first thing. Controlling insulin is maybe the most important thing for fat loss. So if you're adding, like what we talk about in the 5 non-negotiables, nutrition and focusing on a healthier diet, exercise, if you add a proper nutrition and exercise program with the Activ, it definitely will help the weight loss, and more specifically, fat loss, be much faster and easier for people. And then the third blend, which is maybe the most exciting blend to me, and it's our greens and microbiome blend. And this is something that literally I learned about 6 years ago. 6 years ago, almost to the day, actually, it was in March, I was literally standing in these fields in Delta, Utah, and hearing this amazing story of these greens. First off, you have to understand that Utah is very unique. Utah is an ancient seabed. It's also an ancient volcano. If you go down to southern Utah, you'll literally see miles and miles and miles of lava bed. Now, why is that important? It's important because these seabeds and these volcanoes are extremely mineral rich. There's nothing else like it in the entire world. Now, if the minerals aren't in the soil, there's no way it's going to be in the vegetables or the grasses. Now, that's just the first part. So it's literally grown in this pristine soil. But here's the exciting thing. They actually created and put together the processing plant on the farms. So when they harvest this grass, and we use 4 different grasses, when they harvest this, they're usually taking the truck, instantly taking it, juicing it within minutes, within 10 to 15 minutes. They're going from harvesting to juicing and instantly going down to 35 degrees. And in less than 2 minutes, they're turning that into a powder with never going more than 104 degrees, killing none of the nutrition. Now, if you look at a normal greens product, that's not how it's done. What they do is they harvest the grass. First off, it's not grown in this type of soil. It just doesn't exist anywhere else on the planet. Now, the other thing is once you harvest it, what they do is they go and take it to a warehouse, sometimes hundreds of miles away. Sometimes they ship it on containers, and then they dehydrate it and grind it. So basically what you're getting is not a juice powder. You're literally getting a grass sawdust. I'm not saying that there's no nutritional value, but it's not even close. They're showing that the actual digestible nutrition in this product is 10 to 20 times higher than others. That means for every gram of greens, you would need around 20 grams of another product to get anywhere close to the nutrition, but you're also getting all the cellulose and all the things that the body can't even digest. So you're getting the bloating. We have a product with the detox blend that's helping eliminate bloating. We have none of the cellulose and stuff because it is a juice powder. So again, now here's why this is so important. There's two different Nobel Prize winners. Linus Pauling, the only person to win 2 Nobel Prizes, one of the things that he talked about is he said all disease can be traced back to nutritional deficiencies. Now, they kind of have under control the vitamin deficiencies. People used to die of like a vitamin C deficiency, a scurvy, when they would have the ships going across the ocean and like half the people wouldn't even survive simply because of a vitamin C deficiency. That's not the main deficiencies right now. The main issues are minerals. But not only do we have the minerals, we also have the vitamins. And again, think about it. The Nobel Prize winner, 2 Nobel Prizes, the only human being in the world to win 2 Nobel Prizes, had said that every disease can be traced back to a nutritional deficiency. More, I guess, accurate mineral deficiency. So think about it. Every single sip of this amazing green juice, along with the adaptogens, along with the detox, along with the nitric oxide blend, you're flooding your entire body. You have around 50 to 70 trillion cells that make you up. Now, here's what's important. Those cells, every single sip, you're flooding every single cell with these minerals. The minerals are the building block of all the functions of your body. Otto Warburg, another Nobel Prize winner, discovered that disease can only survive in an acidic environment. He basically said if oxygen's present, disease cannot survive. And so another important thing, you have the chlorophyll, you have the pH. So every single sip, you're flooding these cells with this amazing chlorophyll, with the oxygen into the body, again, to help disease-proof your body. And so again, if you're looking at just one thing that you can take every single day, you have this amazing greens microbiome mix. So we also have the digestive enzymes and stuff like that for the gut health in with this greens mix. Then you have the adaptogen and the detox blend to help cleanse the liver, the kidneys, alkalize the system, cleanse the colon. And then you have this amazing nitric oxide blend with the latest technology. This isn't something that came out in 1998, which was focusing on 5 grams of L-arginine, 4 to 6 grams. 5 is just kind of the average, and 1 gram of L-citrulline. That's 25-year-old technology. The technology we have is literally just come out within the last 2 years. And it's much faster acting. It doesn't require oxygen in the body. It doesn't require as much oxygen. So even people that are in low oxygen levels that are really struggling health will benefit from the nitric oxide in this product, and they will not in that 25-year-old technology because they don't have enough oxygen to give up to create that nitric oxide. This is very unique. And again, we couldn't be more excited, and we're bringing it to your house for as little as $1.66 per day. Think about that. We were just doing meetings in Costa Rica and Colombia. So again, typically you're looking at the average income in both of those countries, less than 500 USD. Minimum wage, I was talking to somebody in Colombia, is 175 US dollars per month. That's what people are living on. Now, when we went and got a nice, cold pressed juice, it was still $3 to $4. So again, and that didn't have the detox and the adaptogens and the nitric oxide, and then it wasn't grown in this amazing soil and all of this, not even comparable. And yet in the least expensive markets in the world, it's still 2 to 3 times more. If you go in the US, you're going to spend $6 to $12 for a good fresh juice that's not even comparable. So when we're taking this to the world at $1.66 per day, it really is something special. The next thing that I'm going to discuss is our brand new customer website. We plan on launching the corporate website, the Against All Odds website, within the next 2 to 3 weeks. But right now, already live. We launched it a little bit before this presentation started. This is your tryactivegreens.com/your username. You're going to see a brand new site. We're super excited about it. It looks beautiful. The feedback has been fantastic, along with the new videos and things like that we have. So again, that is live right now. First of many things. Now, again, this isn't our launch call. This is the pre-launch. We're going to be launching everything in May, but we have several things done right now that are launching between now and April 1st. We'll be discussing some of those things through the rest of this presentation. But again, the website is live right now. We're super excited about it, super proud of it. And again, your feedback is welcome. The other thing we're looking, this will be, we're literally, I've gone through the testing, everything's working good. We're just waiting on 1 or 2 things to get approved, and then it'll be live in the Apple and Android store. It's our new business app. So what this does, it makes it very easy to go out and send these great videos to people to give them the information. Has all the full analytics, not just on you, on your entire team. So it basically is linked to all your social media, to all your contacts in your phone. So you can send it via Facebook Messenger, through Messenger on Instagram, through TikTok, through text message, through email, any way that you communicate with people, through Skype, through Twitter, through basically any app that you have on your phone that you communicate with anybody, you can send a link that's specific to that person. And now you're going to know if they click on it, how much they watched, every single thing that they did. But that's important, very important. Analytics, there are 0 good marketers that don't focus nearly 100% on the analytics of their business. If you ever watched the TV show, The Shark Tank, one of the first things that they ask before they invest in any company, what are the analytics? What does it cost you to get a customer? What does it cost you to get a lead? If they don't know the analytics, they get 0 investments. So think about that. What are you doing with your business? What are your analytics? If you don't know, you're just literally wasting your time. So again, but here's the exciting part. It's not just the analytics of what you're doing. Now you can see every single person on your team, how many invites they send out, if those are clicked on, if the people join. It notifies you of auto ships. It notifies you of a missed order. Everything that you need to build your entire business is right here in your cell phone to build all over the world. In addition to that, we have some gamification. We have built in that if you do 3 invites per day throughout the month, then you get to spin the wheel and earn free gear, free prizes.
There's way too many supplements, too many pills and prescriptions. 3 people wanted to help combat obesity, heart disease, and mineral deficiencies to make their own lives healthier. With over 100 years of combined experience, they've developed a formula to help you feel more alive, born from ancient volcanic soil. This 1 daily serving green drink delivers 3 powerful blends: multivitamin, minerals, probiotics, adaptogens, and more, working together to help you start living. Based on the research of 2 Nobel Prize winning scientists, Linus Pauling and Otto Warburg, Activ addresses the root cause of disease, nutritional deficiency. The greens are sourced from the most mineral-rich soil on the planet, and their unique juicing process captures the chlorophyll, high in oxygen, that helps increase the pH of your body and ward off disease. Obesity and daily stress are no match for Activ's detox and adaptogen blend, backed by the Nobel Prize-winning research on nitric oxide. Their proprietary nitric oxide boost, you can even reverse heart disease, and they've included test strips to prove you might need more nitric oxide in your diet. Since its launch, Activ has exploded all over the world, with thousands sold, helping people tap into that flow state. Activ brings all this together in an all-in-one juice powder at just $1.66 per day. Is your health worth $1.66 a day? Of course it is. For a limited time, receive 25% off your first order.
All right, guys, now that you guys heard about Putnam, about the product and the awesome things that this wonderful product is going to bring to every single soul in the entire world, we're super excited. Now, how can you go ahead and choose the right package to sign up? So what are the three options that you get once that you get to AAO and once that you want to go ahead and maximize your business? So let's go over the three options that we have. The option number one is obviously the influencer pack, and that comes with a $49.95. That's the number one option to sign up. That will give you 30-day supply of the Activ greens. That will give you 5 tests of strips, so you can go ahead and obviously give away, and you can see how the product works with the test strips. It will have the 10 coupons that we're going to talk in a little bit about it and how you can go ahead and maximize your business with the coupons as well. And it will keep you active for 30 days. That's option number one. Option number two is for $89.95, and that will give you 60-day supply of Activ greens. That will give you 10 tests of strips, so you can go ahead and test. And it will give you 20 coupons instead of 10, just like the regular, the first option. Now with this one, it will give you 20 coupons, because obviously it's a 2-month supply. It will keep you active for 60 days, and that will be your option number two. That will be the certified influencer. The first pack is the influencer pack. Now the certified influencer with a 2-pack, that will be the one that you can go ahead and choose. Now we have the third pack, which is the qualified influencer. This qualified influencer is for $397, and it will give you a 90-day supply of the Activ greens. It will give you also 15 tests of strips. It will give you 100 coupons, and it will keep you active for 90 days. It also will go ahead and give you the 5 and 8 certified training. So that's something that we're super excited. You will hear Travis Martin talking about this 5 and 8 program. Then it will be out of the hook. Everyone will be changing their lives completely. And now let's go ahead and talk a little bit about the coupons. A lot of people talk about the coupons. What are the coupons that come with these sign-up packs? Well, it's super simple, guys. Honestly, we want you guys to have the best of the best when it comes to obviously offer the product out there, and people can go ahead and purchase, and you can go ahead and make money. So we have given these coupons to every single pack, so you can go ahead and maximize. For example, the influencer pack, it has a value of 10 coupons, and it's around $250 to $300 that you can go ahead and make with these coupons just by sharing these coupons for 25% off. So this is something really cool and really simple that you can go ahead and do. And obviously, every time that you purchase a pack, you will get, again, these coupons. Depending on the pack that you purchase, that's the amount of the coupons that you will go ahead and receive. You have the qualified influencer and also the certified influencer packs, and that also comes with coupons. We talk about the first one that comes with 10 coupons that will give you 250 to 300. The second one will give you 20 coupons, and it will give you around $500 to $600. That's something that you can go ahead and use to maximize, of course, everything that you have on your compensation plan. The qualified influencer, it will give you the 100 coupons instead of the 20 coupon or the 10 coupon on the other 2 smaller packs. On this bigger pack, it will give you 100 coupons, so you can go ahead and make around $2,500 to $3,000 just for these coupons. So that's something that you can go ahead and use. We'll have videos, guys, and we'll have everything exactly how you can go ahead and use your coupons from your back office. How can you go ahead and share them? How can you go ahead and make sure that you're maximizing everything on your back office? We will have this web browser where you will be able to go and check everything that we have in marketing videos on how to operate your back office and how to use everything. So there is no on how do I do this? How can I go ahead and share my coupon to somebody? Where do I look for my coupons? How can I go ahead and maximize for this? So you will have everything on that website, and we will have everything ready for you guys pretty soon before April 1st. And this Friday, we will have a few items that we're going to go ahead and be launching, which along is these new packs and everything that we're bringing to you. So now that you have obviously the packs, the 3 packs that where you can go ahead and sign up. Now we want to go ahead and make sure that obviously you have the best of the best when it comes to the test strips. We will have now packs of test strips so you can go ahead and sell and buy, and you can go ahead and of course use with your customers. When you do sampling of the product, you can go ahead and also give a test strip. So we will have packs of a 12 pack of 5 on each single pack. That will cost $15, and that will give you 60 test strips per this pack. So it's something that you can go ahead and use, obviously, to samples. You can go ahead and use to show right on the spot. Once they take the product, they can see exactly what are the levels of nitric oxide in their body, and you can see how the product actually works and how the product is something that they need to drink every single day. So we have all these guys for you guys, and it will be available on Friday. So please stay tuned. We'll be sharing a lot of information when it comes to marketing. And now I'll go ahead and pass this presentation to the next presenter so he can talk about the 5 and 5 and 8. Thank you so much.
Hello, everybody. Travis Martin here. Grateful to be here tonight. What amazing presentations. You know, when I was watching Dan, I am always amazed when I see really the potential of what we have from a product standpoint. And he speaks it so eloquently, and he nails every little fact and detail about it. And I just can't be more excited about what we really have and what we're now being able to market and bring to market, and to empower all of you influencers to share with it. And then also with the new packs that JC just described to you, it's really a roadmap for you to kind of pace out where you're going to be, and how this whole thing kind of fits together and have it make sense from a business perspective. And I'm here to present with you today. I'm really excited about this, which is the 5 and 8. Now, a lot of you know that when we first started this company, we had, it's called the 5 non-negotiables. This was an idea Dan had. And those that know the story, you're going to hear it again, but I'm going to ahead and repeat it. But I remember Dan calling me in February of last year and actually going over this idea called Against All Odds. And one of the ideas he had was putting together the 5 non-negotiables, which is basically 5 areas of your life that every one of us should be doing a better job at improving ourselves on a daily basis. And so we launched the 5 non-negotiables. And so, along that way, we get to learn a little more about the program as we go. That's why we have soft launches and pre-launches, and then the official launch of the company from a marketing perspective to see what works, what doesn't work, what we could improve on. And so what you're seeing is really just a culmination of all this work since February of last year to where we're at today. And so the 5 and 8 really stands for, it's an acronym for 5 non-negotiables in 8 weeks. We kind of wanted to give everybody a finish line, because it's one thing to start, it's another thing to have a goal in mind. But there's more to it than just the 5 and 8. We're going to go over that today, but I'm really excited to bring that to you. And there's a lot of content with it that we're not going to go over, but I'm going to go over it just briefly. But just so we can understand, the 5 and 8 program is an intensive 8-week program designed to help individuals achieve significant and lasting changes in their lives. The program focuses on the 5 core areas of life: nutrition, exercise, finances, personal development, and accountability. And if you think you need one of those things in your life, then this is the program you want to be involved in. Now, this is one of my favorite things that I like to do when I deliver the opportunity with the companies I talked about is we as a company, and Dan come up with the name Against All Odds, want you, our influencers, to be the biggest asset of this company. And so it's important that we put together a good product, good marketing, and a good culture program to allow you a track to run on, to give you the tools to have you beat those odds. You saw the business app that Dan presented to you. You saw the new website that is now going to be out there, the new videos. These are all tools that help you level up your game and to have a successful business. And what you're seeing from the 5 and 8 is also a dedicated program that we believe once you sign up for it and finish the 8-week course, you're going to show up a different person. And we all know that when transformations happen, it's when our voice becomes the loudest, it's when we shine the brightest in a room. And we want that to shine for you. And there's a big system and program around that I'm going to cover with that. But for the last time, I love to say this: you are the biggest asset this company has. And we're grateful for you for being here. We're grateful that you're going to take this challenge on. And we're grateful that you're going to be a part of this program that we're doing called Against All Odds. So what we noticed when we first launched the first 5 non-negotiables is there were a lot of excuses as to why they didn't do it or why they didn't work. Like, one, it could have been, are you stupid? It was stupid. App wasn't working. It didn't seem ready. And I bring this up because I know that we always have excuses. And instead of finding excuses not to do something we know is good for us, we need to find the excuses that are good for us to do the things we should be doing. And so I want you just to kind of think back on those moments and what were the reasons, because at the end of the day, when Dan and myself and JC did the 5 non-negotiables, we didn't have an app, we didn't have a workbook, we had each other, we had a commitment, and we had a little group that we kept each other accountable, and that's it. And every one of us finished our 5 non-negotiables, actually more than 8 weeks. I think we did it for about 4 or 5 months, and still doing a lot of our non-negotiables that we created, but we were dedicated for more than 3 or 4 months when we first launched this, but we didn't have excuses. We didn't have these tools, which means it is just an excuse not to do the things you know you should be doing. So because we noticed that, we wanted to put together an 8-week program that has the following. You're going to get an 8-week workbook. Now, this is a 16-page workbook that's being designed. We'll be getting ready here really soon that I know our design team is working on. I'm excited to share that with you. You're also going to have personal coaching and milestones along the way. And more importantly, so we're going to do a lot of recognition centered around the 5 and 8. I'll share a brief personal experience. So on my last trip, when I was sharing the Against All Odds story in the Activ Greens with some teams in Europe, Switzerland and Spain specifically, they were all intrigued with the product. They understand the value that we have. But when I went into the 5 and 8 program, that was when their eyes lit up and they understood that, hey, this is now a company that's going to put me on a track where I now get to become successful in this industry, successful at what I do, and be empowered to make the choices in my life. And once that came out, that you could just see the really excitement. And that's why you're seeing a big push we have on our side to have this. So I'm going to go over the roadmap for the 5 non-negotiables. So before we were having you choose your own, but what we found also when you choose your own is sometimes you either choose too hard or too little, or sometimes you bite off more than you can chew and you don't really finish the program. So we wanted to give you everyone does the same thing during the first 8 weeks. And the first non-negotiable centered on diet and nutrition is you do not drink your calories, 0 sugar in your drinks. So that's the first thing. And the second thing on your diet and nutrition is we want you to drink water every day. Drink the following formula. Drink a ½ ounce of water for each pound that you weigh. Physical exercise. If you're not doing this every day, you should be. It should be a non-negotiable for you. 30 minutes of movement a day and or walking 10,000 steps a day. And we'll go into an app that we have that tracks steps. We're going to go into different ways that we can do movement here later on in the presentation. Finances. This is a really big key. This is where we're really going to push you to level up your game in this industry, level up your game in this company, and to share and to grow your business. In fact, I have 2 teams I'm specifically working with in the next 8 weeks for proof of concept to learn along the way, to see them level up and get some notes and take some to how we empower all of our influencers with this 5 and 8 program. But here's going to be your non-negotiables for your finances. You're going to write down your goals that align with your vision. For example, I want to make an extra $500. I want to make an extra $10,000, whatever it may be. Write that goal down that you want to do in 8 weeks. You're then going to block out an hour a day to focus entirely on your business. So 1 hour a day. Now that could be 30 minutes in the morning, 30 minutes in the afternoon, but 1 hour a day has to be completely dedicated. No interruptions, absolutely no interruptions, dedicated to focus on growing your business. Number 3, you're going to check in with your customers once a week. Now, Dan just showed you a great business app that's going to allow you to know when to do it or how to do it. So we're tying that 2 together with the 5 and 8. Number 4, you're going to invite people to a webinar at least once a month. You're going to sample or demo the Activ product at least once a week. And then you're going to do a presentation once during your 8-week progress. And we're going to hold you accountable. Like I said, this is not just something you're going to download and do check marks. You're going to be personally coached and held personally accountable for 8 weeks as you do this program. Number 4, personal development. One of my favorite things, and I think that you can always be better. As you know, with the company, we launched a Book of the Month Club. It's gone over very well. We have a lot of participation. We're going to continue that. So part of the non-negotiable on personal development is you need to be a part of that book club. You also need to be reading the same book we're reading, 10 pages a day. Also, here's some fun things we get to do from a social media standpoint. We're going to dress up once a week to celebrate yourself because you deserve the recognition and the celebration for who you are becoming and what you are. So what you're going to do is you're going to dress up like this, like we are here tonight, and you're going to post on social media, hashtag 5 and 8, I love me. So you want to make sure you do that as when you join this program. Just know this is going to be required of you. If you're at a coffee shop, I want to see pictures like that. It's going to be a lot of fun doing these hashtags. We also thought that having a personal touch allows you to connect with your team, with your loved ones, which always inspires you to be a better person. So we're going to have you handwrite a letter to anyone once a week. And we hope it's something about, hey man, I've been mad at you and I want to apologize, or I've been thinking about you, I'm not sure how you're doing, but I just wanted to say hi, etc. Really allow some of your emotions and heart to be poured out on paper and to shared with someone. And it's just so more meaningful when that's done. Then we also want you to post an authentic message on social media also once a week. Once again, this is through the personal coaching program that you're all going to be held accountable to. And then lastly, we want you to keep a gratitude journal. So I know in the personal development, there's a lot of little bullet points, but they're easy tasks to do. There's something we all should be doing. And I believe if you do this for 8 weeks, you're going to show up a different person, which is the intention of this whole program called the 5 and 8. And lastly, accountability. You need to invite someone to do this with you. You will not do it alone. You have to invite someone to do this with you. Now, it's someone on your team, someone at work, it's your husband, your spouse, whatever it may be, but you have to do this with someone. You're going to attend an accountability call once a week that I'm going to be hosting for you to check in. We're going to go over testimonials. We're going to talk about hardships, just really kind of connect on that level. It's not going to be a presentation. We're going to learn about this. Also, during the 8-week course, we're going to have lots of different training sessions once a week where we're discussing the product, or we're discussing physical exercise, or we're discussing why you should drink water, et cetera, et cetera. And then we want you to check in with your partner daily, the person who is your accountability partner. And those are your 5 non-negotiables that we're going to challenge you to do in 8 weeks with all of the corresponding materials that come with it. But lastly, I want to talk about the recognition of the 5 and 8, because the recognition really is key to celebrating someone's victory. It's one thing to finish it and just kind of, oh, that was fun, versus finish it and everyone applauds you and gives you a great time. So we're going to host a red carpet event. Think of Hollywood and think of this red carpet, and you've got cameras and people are taking your pictures with a professional photo shoot, but really it's a celebration of you. And we want you to bring your friends and your family and your business partners to just celebrate in that accomplishment of doing your 5 and 8. You're going to get a certificate of completion, branded workout t-shirt. And here's one of my favorite things that we're doing too. We're doing a 10K race with your teams. Now, these things are not required. They're not a non-negotiable, but we want you to sign up with the company at least once a quarter and challenge yourself to do a 10K race with us. We're going to be finding where they are within the country. We're going to invite you to do that with us. And I'll tell you, one of the things you'll find out is a 10K race is challenging. You don't have to run it. If you walk it, that's great. But guess what? We're going to be with you the entire time. We're not going to say, hey, click the gun and everyone's off and running. We're going to run together as a team. We're going to run together as a group. We're going to finish as a team, and we're going to finish as a group. But the camaraderie that you build and the accomplishments you're going to feel when you finish that 10K race is just really going to be off the hook. And then lastly, on the recognition portion of it, we're really going to focus on a once a month 5 and 8 newsletter and blog that you'll be seeing coming out in April. It's going to feature testimonials, health tips, exercise ideas, business objectives, recognition, success stories, and really believe that this 5 and 8 weekly newsletter is just going to give you some more motivation. When you're on these programs, you always come across road bumps, and things that are challenging for you. And so we want to make it the best success possible. Now, this is once again a culmination of all the things that myself, Dan, and JC have put together through all of our years' experience, and putting together the best of what we've learned into one company, into one idea, and capitalizing on those, and really putting this project to work and seeing the success. And we hope and pray that all of you are going to join this and do this with us. And now we start shouting from the rooftops, Activ, and we start shouting from the rooftops, 5 and 8, and what it is and what it means. And that's the intention that the company has, is to help you overcome those odds, to help you beat the odds that we all know are stacked against us, is to empower you to be the best version of you. You've got the best product on the market at $1.66 today. Dan did a fantastic job explaining that. You have a really wonderful packs that you can get started as low as $49.95 to $89.95 to $367 that has training. And also, we didn't talk about this, but you will become, and we want people to become 5 and 8 trainers, that they will get paid on that as well too. And those details will be coming on April 1st. So that's also, put that in your back pocket. But then you just heard me discuss the culture of the company where we're going to create a better version of you and a better way to work and have you show up and be a different business person that maybe you've wanted to be your entire life. And those are the tenets that we put together with over 100 years experience in delivering what we believe is the best opportunity on the market today. And we're all hands-on, we're all hands on deck, and we're going to make sure we execute on this and we deliver that. Mark on your calendar in May, most likely mid to late May, we're going to have our official launch of the company. Dan mentioned having everything ready at the time, but those are the things that you can be looking for to mark on your calendar. Now's the time to build. Now's the time to use the marketing materials. Now's the time to really kick this into gear and to take this to the next level. It's been a pleasure having you with us here tonight, doing this official pre-launch with you here. It's a great working with my business partners, putting all this together. It's been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of text messages, a lot of meetings, a lot of hard thought put into this process to give you what we believe is the best opportunity out there. And once again, it's made for you to overcome the odds. Good night, everybody.